It's Becca Newton from the KBIA Newsroom, and it's time for Missouri on Mic. Conversations from Missouri in its 200th year. World Book Day is coming up on April 23rd, so this week we hear from Lucy Barber. She's a student at the University of Missouri studying education who spoke with the Missouri on Mic team at the Daniel Boone Regional Library in February about her love of the library and her renewed passion for reading. Here's Lucy.
I grew up in Peoria, Illinois, so it's like central Illinois. It's about 5 hours from Columbia, but now I live here in Columbia. I go to school here. I'm studying elementary education. Maybe let's talk about the library. Since we are here, obviously reading is why I'm here today. I actually ended up just reading a book at random. My girlfriend and I decided to do a book challenge together, and we did it. After that, I was like, oh my gosh, I bet there's another book I'd like. And so it just started, and then I realized that I really liked reading. So I was like, let's make a goal to really keep this passion of mine going, and it's turned into my favorite hobby. I actually picked it up last year. I set a reading goal for myself to read 52 books. That came out to one book a week, so I'm just trying to do the same thing again this year. It's gotten me to find a lot of authors I hadn't heard before, and it's allowed me to connect to some of my friends. We share books and find out what each other is reading, so that's been really fun. I think last year my favorite book I read was called Blush, and it was just about a vineyard. It was very a beach read. It was very easy to read, but it was a fun, lighthearted story, and I just felt oh, now I want to own and run a vineyard myself. But, I don't know if that's in the future, but it was fun to think about. Today I'm definitely looking for some fiction. I just picked up some books that I checked out for school for a couple projects, but now I'm just looking for maybe one casual read to be my book of the week. Last year I read a book called On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, and it was kind of a memoir book that was written about a son and a mother who were immigrants to America. And they actually had kind of a toxic relationship. It was a little bit abusive, and they had a lot of struggles navigating American life as a mother and also as a first generation growing up in America. And it was just really touching to read how they navigated their interactions and how they, were able to find and build their life in America together with the struggles that maybe you don't always see. So it was a really touching book for me. I just love the atmosphere of being here. I feel it's kind of a hidden gem for college students. Most people just stay on campus, but I've loved just coming here and just using the resources. I think it's really helpful to check out books for school, especially since they don't fine you for anything, and they have an extended checkout date, which is really nice. So I just love that they're here for us, and they're not trying to make this a difficult task to overtake by checking out books at the library. That's about it. I'm excited to find my new book.
That was Lucy Barber speaking about her love for books and reading. If you're interested in checking out the books, movies, and games that Daniel Boone Regional Library has available, visit dbrl.org. Missouri on Mic is an oral history and journalism project for Missouri's 200th year. Thanks to Rachel Schulman for producing this episode, and the Burney sisters for providing our music. For more conversations like these, visit kbia.org. I'm Becca Newton. Thanks for listening.